Hey guys, and welcome back to Plugins. In this video, you'll see how you can display your files and folder listing from your web server, Google Drive, Box Cloud, Dropbox, and AWS S3 storage. And there are lots of other features as well, which we'll see later on this video. For now, let's get started first. Just open up your WordPress admin panel and hover your mouse to Plugin and click on Plugin List. Now here you have to find WP Display File plugin. As you can see, this is the plugin. Just hit download. Now hit activate. Now as you can see, new option is added as WP display file. Just click on it. Now as you can see, this is the interface. Now first thing we have to do is create shortcode. For that, just click on create shortcode. Now first we have to write the listing title, then we have to choose data source. In this video, I'm only covering first one, which is from directory, and in upcoming videos we'll cover all the others: Box, Dropbox, Amazon AWS, Google Drive. Next up is folder path. Here you have to paste your folder path of your data source. Now just write the title and paste the folder path. As you can see, this is how your folder path will look like. Now we'll take a look at these other settings later on. For now, just select the template and hit save. Now as you can see, we got a short code. Just copy this. And you can also access this code by going to Manage Shortcode. For now, just add new page and give appropriate title, and click on this plus icon and select shortcode, and paste that shortcode that we've just copied. Now hit publish and click on view page. Now as you can see, plugin is working just fine, and we have the listing of our files and folders in a beautiful template. Now let's explore all the other settings. For that, let's go back and click on this pen icon. We've already covered the first one. Now let's see. Include and exclude. First is include. Suppose you want only specific file or folder to be visible on your listing. Then here you have to paste that file or folder's name. For example, I only want this demo folder to be visible, so I'll just copy its name, go back and paste it, and hit save. Now if I go back and hit refresh, now as you can see, only demo folder is visible, and file that is inside the demo folder. You can add multiple file and folders here. Just separate them with comma. Next up is exclude. Here you can paste the file or folder name which you don't want to be visible on your listing. Then next up is choose template. Here you can choose the template. There are multiple to choose from. Let's choose this one and hit save. As you can see, here are the changes. Next up is display preview and pop-up. First, let me show you the use case. Suppose user want to download specific image files, but user don't know which image file should he download, because there is no preview for image. So if you enable this and hit save, then every image file have this preview icon, so they can see the image before downloading. Then next up is hide pop-up heading. If you enable this and hit save, then this heading will not be visible. Then we have restrict viewing listing. First one is login required. If you enable this, then only login user can see the listing. Then next up is user roles to allow. Here you can decide which user can see the listing. You can then tick that box. You can also create new user. Just hover your mouse to user and click on add new user. Then fill up everything, and at the bottom, just assign them a role. Then next up is message for restricted users. Here you can write the message that will be displayed to the users that does not match the criteria from above. Then we have usernames to allow. Here you can select particular usernames to display listing. Then we have pagination settings. Here you can enter number of files and folders to display per page. And yeah, remember, pagination will be applied to grid and dark grid template only. Then next up is synchronize files and folders. By enabling this, new files and folders will be scanned on cloud storage to update the listing by this shortcode. Now we are done here. This is all there is. Now if you go to WP display files, you can see some additional setting. First is cron job setting. Here you can select the synchronization time period. Then we have appearance settings. Here you can add your own custom CSS. Then we have front-end message settings. And first one is search box placeholder. Now if I go back and click on search box, as you can see, text here says search file or folder here. You can change it. I'll change it to search here and hit save. And as you can see, changes have been made. Next up is no result message. If you search something and there is no file to that name, then what text message will be shown? You can write that. Previously, it was showing no matching result file or folder found. I'll change it to no result found. Now, as you can see, here is the result. And that's all, folk. That is all there is to know to get started. And thanks for watching, and see you in next one.